Hello and welcome to today's webinar on understanding company resolutions, and we are focusing today on decision making for private limited companies. It is lovely to have you with me today. For those of you that haven't met me before, my name's Jackie. I was a corporate solicitor in practice, which is why I'm taking you through today's webinar. I worked and trained at Taylor Wesson in London, specialised in the corporate team in projects and mergers and acquisitions. I moved to the Northwest. I was at Polonius and Hammonds in the Northwest, again specialising in M&A. I was in practice for 10 years. I left practice, I moved to teach. I've now been teaching for 19 years. I'm qualified to teach up to master's level. I'm a certified management and business educator, but I only teach the areas that I've specialised in practice. And actually understanding how private companies can actually make decisions is fundamental to any transaction that you are running with a company. So if we have a look at what we're going to be covering today, we are going to be thinking about the fundamentals in relation to making decisions. So that means we're going to be thinking about it at board level and at shareholder level. So we'll think about live board meetings, and then we'll talk about directors' written resolutions, and then we'll think about how the shareholders pass decisions. So we'll look at live meetings, written resolutions, and when you can't use those. And we will also touch on the unanimous consent rule as well. I also want to cover some record-keeping obligations post-decision making, because at the time of recording, great changes afoot, and I'll make sure that we cover that as well. Now, the first golden rule when you are working with a private company and you are thinking about decision making, you must always check the company's articles. It is fundamental to everything that you do. If your articles are silent, then you look to the Companies Act, but you must always start with your articles. Under Section 33 of the Companies Act, the articles are a contract between the company and the members themselves, which means that anything in relation to the shareholders' decisions, the shareholders must comply with the articles. The directors must also comply with the articles because their directors' duties say they must act in accordance with the Constitution under Section 171. So the articles are fundamental to be looked at when you are looking at decision making. And you can see the typical headings in the articles cover decision making of directors and decision making of shareholders, as well as conflict of interest. And all of those things cover what we're looking at today.